Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer courtesy of Will. Thank you so much. He actually sent me that awesome package from Brooklyn with the other half beers, and this was actually in it, but that was months ago. I'm saying 2-3 months ago, and unfortunately this was hidden in the fridge, but still want to review it. I've never had this one before. Highly recommend trying out the Athletic Brewing beers. I've actually never had this one. This one is Run Wild's non-alcoholic IPA. There's 5 different Pacific Northwest hops in here. Very curious to see how this one turns out. Also, their canning day is really weird. I can't read that, so don't know when it's canned, but we'll see. So this beer is actually much darker than the blonde ale or golden ale. This beer comes in a deep gold color, light haze on there. Yeah, it's probably oxidized by now. I really don't smell anything at all. Other than that, like light worked, kind of grainy, sweet flavor. Very flat on the nose. It's strange because it doesn't have like the telltale signs of oxidation, really. Yeah, it just doesn't have hop character. So that's one of the tricks with oxidation. Sometimes oxidation comes off with specific off flavors, but then a lot of the times it's complemented by just huge lacking of hop aromatics. I mean, like you guys know IPA smell like, you get a fresh IPA and just, even if it's not something that you immediately attach to certain tasting notes, when you smell an IPA, you know that this glass of an IPA versus that is a, Bud Light versus this is a Guinness. Like hops just have this very distinct aroma, even though you don't even have to necessarily attach specific descriptors to it. It just smells hoppy. It's just like nothing, right? I don't know. Hopefully I find this one fresh. It tastes good though. Like honestly, it doesn't, it might be the fact that this is not there's no alcohol in there, and like maybe I do not know the science behind this one, like how oxidation works in non-alcohol beer products. Because this is a grain product too. Here's how those hops oxidize without alcohol. Interestingly enough, it really doesn't taste that bad. So it's just generally pretty bland, but even if you have an older can, it honestly doesn't taste as light as the golden ale. This one is actually bigger, so it actually has probably more residual sweetness. It's 70 calories versus 50. So I guess to bump up that IPA flavor, they've left a little bit more sugar in this thing. I don't necessarily perceive that. And as I weigh more, I can sort of perceive maybe some amount of bitterness has come from that hop load they put in here. It's not bad though, I can drink this just as well as the golden ale. Though it's just a little less tasty, I feel, strangely enough. I don't know. This one for me gets a, I don't know, I still like the product, 90. I mean, these NA beers are just tasty. I mean, they're delectable. I mean, even after having one without having any beer, like you sort of get like a hop buzz or something like that. I'm dead serious. It's strange. It's under 0.5% alcohol. For some reason, like just the idea of beer sort of just gives you that kind of like sensation of like feeling it. And that is actually part of the physical response. I mean, hops are, and the aromatics of hops are a kind of therapeutic and sensory thing to people. So like, you get a little bit of a thing going on. And the brewer from Athletic Brewer was talking about that. Like he no longer drinks, but he gets almost like a buzz from drinking his products. So it's pretty interesting. Until next time, guys, cheers. Thank you so much. This is Athletic Brewing. Let me know if you've had them before. Later.